7. That's the message Liam sent me before he disappeared 7 months ago. I'm close to finding the truth. But how does this number provide the answer that has haunted me for years? The Illuminati. Who in reality are the lizard people pulling the strings? And how can I prove that it's the 6 I suspect? This conspiracy weaves itself intricately within my mind. Each lead is a piece of the puzzle in this grand game. My findings suggest that there are 6. 6 kings. 6 would-be gods. Each one is a titan in their own right, their influence stretching far and wide. My suspects? Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Couch Gambit podcast. This is a great, exciting episode. We're about to reveal so many truths. I have a credible source who's going to convince us, but more importantly, convince you their credibility.
It's this guy.
Jonathan.
Hello.
How are you? Hey, sir, if you could introduce yourself while I go take a piss. Oh my God. Hold on. Fuck the piss. I need to watch this.
Not safe for TV.
I'll be back in a sec.
I'll tell you what, they're all true, and I can justify every single one of them. It's a little bit of sarcasm.
It's the best kind of sarcasm. It proceeds with genuine concern and frustration with the economy. And that 9/11 was most likely, but definitely not, but also most likely an inside job.
The facts are very much in.
Undeniable, some would say. Obama actually was white.
You're alone on that island. What?
What if that's the hill I die on? It's just Obama was white.
Weird hill to die on, but at least you're dead.
Welcome back from the edit.
Whoa.
Yeah, we had to do some shit real quick. But welcome back. Anyways, Jonathan. Howdy.
I spent a little time doing a little bit of arts and crafts,
Really?
and I think you're going to like it.
Oh my God, I'm excited.
So,
It's a special project.
What?
That's why QAnon is right.
Oh my
actually.
God. there ain't no way.
Bruh.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
What is this supposed to be connecting?
yes, see that?
Hey, I need you on screen.
Like I said, all connected and yet not connected.
We have a whole lot of things connected here.
Yeah.
But in the middle, we have a mysterious figure who I will reveal at the end is connected to everything. Okay? No points for guessing early, so please don't try.
Oh.
So I guess we'll just hop right into it. The Holocaust was funded by the Fed, the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve is of course connected to MF. MF being mysterious figure. So we can talk about any one of these on the page. There's basically everything is really interconnected. Everything is connected.
And yet not connected.
Well, some things aren't like the moon landing isn't really connected to MLK.
Hold
Is the
on.
moon landing
Hold
connected
Yeah, I
to
can
the
see that by
Holocaust?
the
Not directly.
by the connection.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wait. Why is Justin Trudeau
why-
in there? Why is Justin Trudeau in there?
Because there's a conspiracy that's true if you look at a particular photograph, and if you realize the timeline of how their family knew each other.
Okay.
That Justin Trudeau's father
Okay.
is Fidel.
Fidel Castro?
Yep.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
It's legit. It's one
Wait.
of it's one of the conspiracies that I will actually defend.
Oh my gosh, really?
Because yes,
Actually jump on that train.
because
Really? Oh my gosh.
Jump on that train, absolutely.
not very many people know, but around the time that Justin Trudeau's father, I forget his actual name, but Justin Trudeau's father and his wife, so Justin Trudeau's actual mother,
Okay.
spent a mysterious amount of time in Cuba. and they were very close with Fidel.
Oh my.
And Fidel, because of like American sanctions and stuff, he wasn't too friendly with America, but he was very friendly with Justin Trudeau's father, and vicariously his mother. And if you look at a lot of photos when Justin Trudeau and Fidel Castro were younger, and as they age, they look mysteriously similar.
Well,
Mysteriously.
Fidel.
We know.
Infidelity.
Oh, good point. I didn't
That's
think
going to go
about that.
trending, and then that's how we're going to get views.
Absolutely.
Infidelity.
Infidelity. That's a
Infidelity.
That's good.
That's a banger.
We'll make it work.
Infidelity.
That's
Make it
short.
That's
So,
roll that intro.
Hey, God.
so you'll notice both Fidel and Justin are connected because obviously, but
Sure.
also they're both directly connected to the CIA.
Right. Yeah,
You'll,
of course.
You'll notice as we go about this, a lot of stuff connects to the CIA,
I've
and a lot
noticed.
of stuff
Makes sense.
connects to our mysterious figure.
So
Right.
can we let's specifically talk about what specifically connects to the CIA? Because I see 9/11, I see JFK, I see
Yes.
yeah.
So the CIA, just for context clues, the CIA is sort of serves on this board as a proxy for the United States government. Okay, just
interesting.
think about it, one and the same. However, that is importantly, and I can explain this. The CIA is not the same as the Fed. These are two distinctly different things, and they're
Interesting.
importantly different. But the CIA essentially, like I said, is a proxy for the United States government. Distinctly different from the FBI, by the way.
Yeah.
Because the FBI is the investigative arm for domestic issues within the United States. The CIA is the sort of kinetic arm of the United States, if you please.
Interesting.
So the CIA is who does the things, either within the United States or outside of the United States.
Okay.
So MLK was obviously killed by the CIA.
Makes
There's a lot
sense
of-
to me.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
There's a lot of evidence to show that let's just say the two were in the same place at the same time. But they obviously also killed JFK. That happened in, I believe, 63. MLK died in, I believe, 68 or 69. So...
Now the Queen's in there real quick.
Oh,
to put
no,
my,
that is not the
60s.
Queen.
That's-
so the
oh, I'm
camera,
sorry. What is that?
Zoom
Very
in a little bit.
peculiar.
so just clarify who is this lady?
This is Princess Diana.
Yep.
Oh,
Princess Diana,
Diana.
who of
Oh,
course
wait.
was killed in a tunnel via the paparazzi. It was a car accident, totally innocent.
Uh-huh.
But the death of Princess Diana, again, for context clues, again, nobody really knows this. That doesn't really like look into this stuff. The Princess Diana was not liked by the royal family at all. She was really a controversial figure. One of the big things that she did. I don't know what year this occurred, but whenever AIDS was like a big thing in the United States, and of course it was a big thing in Europe and the UK at the time. We basically thought that people that had AIDS were like untouchable. We thought it was like leprosy or the bubonic plague, but it's not anything like that. She was the first person to hug an AIDS victim. I believe it was hugging.
Yeah, that's what she's not mostly
one of
known
the-
for, but it's like
Yes.
she had a lot of compassion for that.
But that was very controversial among the royal family
Yes.
who wanted to retain their like, hey, we're royal and we're not like you peasants status.
Of course.
Yes.
I get where they're coming from.
That, well,
Disgusting.
that- and of course, there was another big controversy where Prince Charles? Is that whose name?
No,
Yeah,
it's
right there.
I don't think it's Prince Charles. It's
the current king. Who is it?
Michael.
Will it?
Michael.
Charles is the current.
Are you about to basically are you going to say like the royal family that was like hired the CIA to like do away with Diana, or you're about to get to that?
Hold
They
on.
they obviously had a hand in it,
Right,
And
gotcha.
at the very least, they helped him out and covered it up.
Gotcha.
At the very least.
So what does the CIA have to gain from it? I'm just curious.
It's interesting that you're even asking that question,
Yeah, to help.
considering how much of an ally the UK is to the United States. So if the royal family comes to us
Sure.
and they say, "Hey, we have an issue," the CIA, by proxy, of course, the United States government is going to say, "Got it. What do we need to do?"
But like, fuck them.
No.
Oh.
But I
No,
like,
we're
that's not,
very close allies with the UK, and
That's weird.
and despite what people might believe, MI5 is actually, or MI6 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not. Well, it used to be MI5.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes, MI6 is like it's like they're fine. Like, but the CIA is like top dog.
Gotcha.
And number 2 of intelligence agencies. Number 2 is the Mossad, which is of course Israel's intelligence agency.
But-
MI6 is like 4th or 5th on the list. They're not that good.
But I'll say,
relatively speaking, relatively.
is the CIA interested enough into getting into affairs that are that high up? Obviously, the king and queen don't rule in the same way they used to, but at the same time, like that's pretty high up in the aspect of, hey, you're taking out a pretty prominent royal figure. Are we interested in that enough to where, again, when other allies get in war, we send them supplies, we don't get
I
directly
mean, it seemed
involved?
like it'd be an easy job, though, right?
It would, well, not
car
necessarily.
accident. One car accident in
Sure.
one underground tunnel in one of our greatest allies, requested by the royal family.
What's our motivation for doing so, though?
We
Just to
like
keep-
them, and we want to keep a close relationship, and we want to.
Okay.
By the way, rabble rousers throughout history get killed really quick, really quick. You're not allowed to rabble rouse when it comes to the United States. If you're even tangentially related to the United States, unless we're the ones rousing the rabbles, you are not allowed to be a rabble rouser if you're even tangentially connected to the United States, unless you're rabble rousing in our favor. In which case, we'll give you all the money. Like I don't have it on the board, but Bin Laden, we funded the Mujahideen.
We did.
We absolutely
Yes.
did.
We
for
absolutely
like a
did.
decade. And does anybody know why? Why did we fund the Mujahideen?
I do not know.
Against the USSR to get them out of Afghanistan. So Bin Laden, he was one of the big like lieutenants, or maybe even a general, so to speak, within Al Qaeda, or maybe he founded Al Qaeda later. But
Welcome back from the edit. As you can see, some of us have coffee. Yes, Jonathan, please regale us.
We're currently working on hats.
I don't have any coffee. But what I do know
Jonathan!
is that the CIA, why were we funding the Mujahideen? Of course, it was to kick the USSR out of Afghanistan because we don't like many other countries. But as long as you're on the side of the United States, we'll give you all the money in the world. We don't give a shit as long as you're on our side. But that's why we killed Princess Diana's. Why we killed Princess Diana is because we're great allies of the UK and of course the royal family by proxy. And so if they gave us one little request, we're going to do it. That's why we did it.
So my question is, I understand why we killed Princess Diana. It was a favor for another country. I understand why we killed MLK because the CIA doesn't like black people.
Rabble rousers,
So
but
why?
yes.
Why did we kill? What was the reason for JFK? I thought he was a very popular president.
He was incredibly popular
Indeed.
among African Americans. He's very popular among African Americans.
CIA hates
he was
black people.
incredibly again. Who is the CIA a proxy for? Yikes! But no,
Oh.
he majorly pushed civil rights legislation around even before MLK's time. Because remember, MLK was assassinated 6 years after JFK was assassinated. So and of course we have LBJ who took JFK's spot. And,
Keep going. Please
and-
point the mic right at your mouth.
Yes.
Thank you.
So after JFK was assassinated, LBJ took his place, and he publicly was a supporter of civil rights legislation, but he was not a supporter of African Americans. He called them all sorts of names, words that I will not bother to repeat.
Interesting.
We'll be welcome back from the edit.
Oh my!
I said
Oh
some
my
things.
God.
I don't think this is gonna fit my size 7 head.
That's a
I have a big
humongous
fat
head right
It's not
there.
There we
gonna
go.
fit me either. Oh my God!
Can I try it?
Very
That's like a
sized.
You look Jewish.
I'm taking
It's a yarmulke. He did a yarmulke.
It's perfectly in line with this little segment.
Oh,
Which we will get there.
Perfect transition.
there.
Unless
Oh
if we want to transition, we can transition.
No, I think Jonathan still had more to say.
Oh, it's Jonathan. Continue, please.
I had a
sing.
little bit more to say about the CIA, specifically about the moon landing. The moon
Yes.
landing is.
no.
I'm not gonna fight on that one,
No.
but it's pretty sus, okay?
Oh my
because
God.
if you look back at the timeline of the USSR in the space race against the United States, the USSR got literally every single finish line except the moon landing, right? Very coincidentally, right? They put the first man in space. They had the first orbiting satellite, Sputnik. They had the first dog in space. They had the first successful probe that landed on moon that was unmanned. They had they had the first successful like launch to get into space itself.
Interesting.
They hit every check mark of the space race except landing a man on the moon, which we very coincidentally did just in time. So, is the moon landing fake? Ooh, they look a little weird jumping on the moon. The flag looks a little weird whenever it's waving in the wind that doesn't exist on the moon. There's a lot of weird things going on.
Now, are
Didn't
you
they-
of the conspiracy theory that Stanley Kubrick was the one that actually filmed the moon landing?
This is what I'll say. If it was filmed, Kubrick absolutely filmed it himself. Yeah, of course. Yeah. He was absolutely hired by the CIA or by some other arm of the government to get footage out there to show that we landed on the moon.
Now,
100%.
now hold on one
If
second.
it was filmed.
Didn't
Yeah.
we have people actually look into this to show that it would have cost more to film the moon landing than it would have cost to just go to the moon?
You know what? I'll tell you what. You show me an itemized receipt about how that's more expensive to shoot in a film studio, of which Hollywood was a big thing at the time. It's still a big thing, but relative to that time, Hollywood was massive. And so for the cost to film a little bit of gray sand in a studio, connected to like wires connected from the ceiling of the studio, show them jumping around it a little bit, to putting a man on the moon.
I think it was
if you can break that down for me about how that's less expensive than filming in a Hollywood studio, I would love to see that.
So the main thing about it was the fact that to replicate the shadows that you see in the footage from the moon landing,
Okay.
those parallel shadows, which is of course the sun casting
Sure.
directly onto the moon.
Sure.
You would have needed like several high tech lasers that were incredibly expensive at that time.
Also
More
incredibly
expensive than-
hot.
It's a single light source. Nice. That fits
that
It fits
perfectly.
better. How did you make that fit better on
But that was the
big
thing.
head?
It wasn't one lights. It would have had to been several of these very specific light. I don't know the actual type of
Why, if
laser
it's coming from one place, does it have to be several lights?
because
It
in
can be
order-
several lights, but they all
because-
has to be matching, and they're all definitely hot.
Yes, in order to create the exact
fine if-
lighting,
that's
the
fine if they're
environment
hot.
that would have been that the sun would have actually shown.
Why does it have to be this specific bulb? I don't understand.
It doesn't have to be the specific bulb, but I don't
Like
think
a
they
Let me
have
look
to.
this up.
But no, they don't. I'm not saying it has to be the same specific bulb. I'm saying it has to be number one consistent, but also it has to be within a specific temperature because you're filming indoors. That temperature is going to be relegated based on the light source that you're choosing. That light source has to be big enough to reflect over an entire area, and also because that light source is reflecting over an entire area, it has to be a big light source. They don't have the same technology we have nowadays. That light source is going to radiate a lot of heat. It's going to burn and destroy equipment.
Do you, as a director, think that you are more talented than Stanley Kubrick?
I'm doing this podcast. I have no talent.
It's not about being more talented.
No.
Though. It's about just knowing what was
You know what?
available.
Hey,
Like,
you know
to
what?
be fair, he
You know
created
what?
2001: A Space Odyssey. That film was
know what?
magnificent.
You ever seen
phenomenal?
You ever seen whatever the fuck that cabin movie is? You ever seen that movie?
Cabin in the Woods?
No, the Stanley Kubrick one. I forget what
Which
it is.
cabin one?
The cabin one. I don't fucking know.
That
I
does
forget
not.
what it's called. The Stanley Kubrick cabin.
Stanley
Cabin movie?
Kubrick.
Oh, you mean The Shining?
Yes.
Yes.
You ever see The Shining?
That is not
Yes,
a
I have.
cabin. That is not a
Oh,
cabin.
the references they have in that movie with like
It
the
is.
yeah.
Hey, okay. Can somebody look up the definition of a cabin? I guess it's like fucking.
It's not. It's a hotel.
That's
dude.
a-
No.
That's a
I
man.
recognize. I recognize that. I'm saying that that structure
Right.
would also fit into the definition of the word cabin.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. My point is that Stanley Kubrick is a very talented director. And
Very
if
talented.
it was filmed in a studio rather than on location being the moon, I'm saying he could do it. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, looking at 2001: A Space Odyssey, which is the reason I assume that most people assume that he's the one that did that. Yeah, I can see it.
2001: A Space Odyssey, good movie? Yes or no?
That's subjective. I think
I'm
that
asking you, yeah, for your subjective opinion.
I don't personally think it's as great as people say. I think it's for the time and for the special effects, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal what they were able to achieve, and it looks great for a movie that was made at that time.
I almost
believe.
threw up in my mouth.
What's up?
I almost threw up in my mouth.
You think it's bad?
No, I think it's a good movie.
Oh, I don't.
And I don't know.
think
I don't
it's
know how
good.
that's like a. I don't know.
There's a lot of things we can go into.
We
that.
could get so in depth into cinematography, like the technicals.
It's
I get it.
Phenomenal cinematography. Phenomenal
Sure,
cinematography.
I agree. That's why
Yeah.
I think the moon landing, if it was filmed by Stanley Kubrick. That's why I think that.
I don't understand that. So if he was that great, though, the first thing you pointed out was wind on set blowing the flag around. So how are we arguing that Steven Seagal
Steven Seagal filmed the moon landing. That's my new favorite conspiracy theory. No, I absolutely don't.
Also, if you look, when it comes to the flag, if you look
Stanley
at the
Kubrick. Sorry.
Wow.
I mean,
No, you got it. Keep going, buddy.
Please put the
You can
mic
do it.
closer to his
sorry.
face.
I've been folding fucking hats for the last
Well-
15 minutes. So give me a little bit of a break here. I wasn't fully engaged in the conversation, but Stanley Kubrick. No, I don't understand how we're arguing that there are oddities like what you're saying. Wind was on set.
2001: A Space Oddity.
Sure. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, it was a space oddity. I'll go with that.
Well, it's also like if you about the wind and the flag thing. If
Oh,
you
I know
actually
it's
look at the
bullshit.
flag,
Yeah.
it has another pole that's holding the flag, and it's been crumpled up for days.
Right.
Plus, when you set it down in a low gravity environment, you're going to create a gravitational pull on the actual flag.
No, I completely agree.
Or
Like kicking
lack
up dust
thereof.
and all that kind of stuff, it makes complete sense.
Yeah.
But then they point out, like the critics point out those as flaws. But then we're also talking about a genius making this cut. I don't really understand how you square that circle.
And Stanley Kubrick is a genius.
My argument might be that he was pressed for time because he was worried about the Russians putting out film about them getting on the moon first. So that would be. There are certain things that you have the opportunity to perfect when you're running on like a movie timeline, right? But with the space race, you're in a race, and so against a superpower that was relatively advanced technologically, keeping up with us, if not surpassing us in certain areas. And so Stanley Kubrick might have said to himself, like, hey, I got to get this out immediately. And so I don't really have time to like go back and edit particular things or worry about particular things. But the fact that the sun in space on the moon is a single light source, he might have been a little concerned about.
Well,
They,
based
they
on what
literally put like reflecting panels on the moon that we can shoot a beam at.
Well, based on like
Yeah,
the,
you don't have to put men on the moon
That was
to do that.
part of the Apollo 11
You don't
mission.
have to put men on the moon to put a mirror on the moon. You can just drop it.
Apollo 11 did that.
I doubt
Yeah,
that.
didn't Apollo 11 die, or was that Apollo 13?
No.
One of them died.
Apollo
in,
13.
Gosh.
Apollo. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Apollo 13. It wasn't Apollo 13.
One of the Apollo. That's not even a conspiracy. One of the Apollo missions, everybody burned to death.
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Which one?
Yeah.
Yeah, not.
I'm not talking about Columbia. Yeah. I'm not saying that they died. I'm saying that the Apollo missions were flawed dramatically. So, but what I'm also saying is that you don't have to put men on the moon to put a mirror on the moon.
Okay, I no, wait, don't put me on the spot for that one. 'Cause I didn't make that
Oh.
point. But
That was Apollo 1.
Hey, so Apollo 13 was to be the third lunar landing attempt, but the mission was aborted after a rupture of service module oxygen tank. Still, it was classified as a successful failure because of the experience gained in the rescuing crew.
That's what my mom called me whenever I was born.
so that one,
Michael's just asleep over here.
that one,
Daddy, don't leave me.
that one was
His dad's dead, by the way.
happened?
That was an engineering feat on its own because they actually did make it out to the moon. They just had to turn around.
What did I miss?
But the measurements.
Oh, we're
and
still on
the
this.
actions that they took to save that mission were insane.
The power of the brakes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Space brakes.
actually, it was just one of the dads in there saying, "I will turn this damn ship around," and he did. Yep.
Men.
Kept acting up, man.
That's a
you're
real
sa-
dad right there. I will turn this ship around.
So this is Apollo 13.
That was Apollo 13. Yeah.
Was that before or after the moon landing?
I don't. When? I don't know. When did the moon landing
Moon
take?
landing was like 69, I think.
69?
1969.
Kubrick made it happen, man.
But it was April 11th, 1970, through April 17th, 1970. So, welcome back from. Wait, that's not my camera. Welcome back from the edit. We're back from the moon landing. We are. Why pigeons?
It's not. No. It's not.
What?
You misunderstand, sir.
Really?
It is not just pigeons.
Hey, Charles, are we creating hats for everybody, by the way?
Thank you. It's birds. Birds. Some birds. Most conspiracy theorists take a much larger stance than I take on the whole birds issue. I think most birds, more than 50%, are real. Why did you shine that right in my eyes?
Did I? I'm so sorry. I'm trying to
For
make
a
you.
split second. Most birds are probably real. More than 50%, probably. Some birds are definitely drones. Absolutely. Yes.
Grown in a lab like coronavirus?
Made in a factory like a drone.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, I've shot my fair share of birds, and I've seen the ones that can dodge bullets. They're real. Yep. All of them dodge bullets.
Are you sure you didn't
not-
just miss?
He's not just a bad shot, folks.
Yep. No, they dodge them. I've seen them. They bob and weave.
Are you-
Oh yeah.
Why do you think ducks just hang around parks?
Ducks are dumb.
Yeah, ducks. I wouldn't put them in the category of.
Of surveillance.
Yeah, no, they're just that. They're just stupid.
They're the fall
but
guys.
This is why
That's
the
how they
pigeons
get
always
you,
sit
man.
On the power lines, man. I'm telling you, this is how it works. They're watching.
They're observing.
Are
on,
ducks
hold on. Why-
are ducks
why-
the fall guys of all birds?
Why sit on a power line when you can get like right there in front of a
Because
person?
they have to recharge.
That's super suspicious. Also, they have to recharge.
They're
Also.
hydropower, bro.
No, hold on. No. Okay. Just on a technical point, ducks
God.
sit in ponds, which are famously still. Ducks don't sit in rivers. They don't just sit in rivers. They swim in rivers. But they sit on ponds.
Yeah.
You could have at the very least said that ducks are powered by bread. That would have made a little bit of sense.
Well, welcome back from the edit. Hey.
That's my job.
Sorry, go, Michael.
But yeah, let's get back to it. So birds are surveillance, or at least like less than 50%.
See, I don't actually sign on to that phrase. I don't like that phrase. Birds aren't real is way broad.
No. I just said less than 50% of birds are surveillance, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Strongly less than 50%.
Strongly less. Like, are we
Yeah.
talking like a solid like a third of them, or like 25%?
I haven't actually gotten access to those files yet. I couldn't tell you.
Why didn't you ask? I can get you an in.
Do you have an in that we don't
Give it
know
in
about?
to the CIA.
Yeah.
Michael?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can the CIA is the CIA subscribed to our podcast?
Yeah.
No.
If you look at the
I think the
CIA's
CIA is subscribed
No,
to
look-
everyone's
look.
podcast.
Yeah, no. But if you look,
All right,
That's fair.
let's just get that out there right now.
I didn't hear the joke.
The CIA is subscribed to everybody's podcast.
no, they're subscribed to every YouTube channel.
I'm pretty sure they're not subscribed to
The one channel, like, I hate those guys.
They suck. Dude.
They
Too fucking stupid to be dangerous.
like that can't be real.
I don't know. We could
So,
probably do an
okay.
insurrection.
But if you had to put a number to it, though, real quick,
Hey Liam, can you shut the fuck up?
but Jonathan, if you had to like put a number to it, what do you think it could be?
Less than 10%.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
less than 10%. I think the vast majority are real.
Right.
I think it's less than 10%. There's a lot of birds. I don't know if you know that. I know you don't get outside very much.
Which birds are not real in particular?
There's not a particular breed. Pigeons. Pigeons, if I had to guess, per capita of bird, pigeons are probably the most likely to be a robot because they're so common in cities.
What about eagles?
We can't fuck with eagles. The government can't even fuck with eagles. It's our animal.
Yeah, but do you think like
Why is it a
Well, do they want to protect the animal
It's
on the
our
basis
fucking
of
country's
we will mess with
bird.
eagles?
Yeah.
What are you on right now?
you idiot? I was just wondering like if you think like any eagles are like man-made, like they're just drones.
I'm not stupid.
No, you're not.
You're right here in the middle
Boy
of
is
the
sitting here
podcast
like,
saying
"Don't
that
talk."
birds aren't real.
I'm just,
God.
Charles, take the
Charles.
hat off. Take the hat off.
you're losing brain
Actually, no.
cells.
Pass me my hat,
No,
please.
this is one of my favorite conspiracies. Yeah, no, 100%. Not all birds are real. Right? Not all.
You say all bird?
I
What?
said
Not all birds.
All. Hashtag not all
Not all birds.
are real.
What? Okay. What do you think? What percentage of
All I
birds
know
do
is
you
that
think
my
are fake?
car goes through a drone strike from birds all the time. It's fucking annoying.
The government's behind it all.
The bird just flies by and drops a fucking.
It's
like,
interesting. I hit
A loogie.
babies more than I hit birds.
What was that? Whole
Babies.
thing.
Babies in strollers.
No, I got that part.
That's my conspiracy.
Strollers aren't mandatory.
Why are all these damn babies in strollers right in the middle of the road?
Babies can walk.
That you're thinking of infants. Babies cannot walk. Infants can walk.
Babies aren't real.
Babe, you want to make a baby?
Oh my
wait,
God.
no. So
We can welcome back from the edit. We made a baby.
Welcome back.
we made a
the
baby,
edit.
and his name is Michael. He's all grown up and ready to suck cock. Does anybody know what those are? Can anybody
No.
tell me? No,
Yeah.
Charles. Yes, but no. Not planes.
AC
Is
130s.
it a plane?
They're chemtrails, guys.
Okay.
They're chemtrails. What'd you have? Yeah. Okay.
Would you have?
They're chemtrails. So the chemtrails, if you look at the red line, connect to the WEF, the World Economic Forum, because the
Right.
World Economic Forum
Oh.
wants to make the globe less habitable so that the population decreases.
So they're also in line with birds as well. So
So
World Economic Forum, I assume.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, well, that was more of a physical limitation of the board, is that I couldn't really connect another thing to the CIA. But again, the WEF is spying on people and checking what their food intake levels are and all that sort of stuff, so they can adjust the agricultural output of the world, so
Interesting.
to better limit the population going forward.
I made this for your ponytail.
Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you so much. Okay.
It's a man bun hat.
Dude, I just want a hat, man.
Jacob should get the last one for being
That
so
actually fits
impatient.
shockingly well.
Dude, look at the back.
That's actually really
What's
nice.
with the back?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Here, turn your head. What?
That's beautiful.
That's actually kind of awesome.
Finally, I can think clearly. Yes.
Now this is really turned against 3 versus 2 now. So
This is how you know that I've convinced them, is they have.
yes,
All right.
yes, actually,
Michael,
that's
let's
actually
go. Let's
perfect.
go.
Let's go.
I can't help that we're free thinkers. In unison.
Welcome to another episode of the Couch Gamer Podcast. This is an exciting episode.
No, please.
Literally, this podcast has just become a bunch of edits.
Yes,
Bro, this
well-
podcast is a total troll.
It's good.
This podcast isn't real, much like
is
birds.
That's great.
this podcast is a conspiracy theory.
Okay, so we went from World Economic Theorem. We got with the planes
World
and the
Economic
stuff.
Theorem.
The bird. Did I say four? I said theorem.
You said
I'm
theorem.
dyslexic. Don't judge me. Okay, so we got from Steven Seagal. We got from that birds, planes, World Economic
It's
Forum.
not planes. It's not planes, you coward.
Chemtrails.
You have to accept the truth. It's chemtrails. It's planes.
I haven't
government
gotten that
planes.
hat yet. I'm not woken up yet. I'm not woke yet.
I can tell. It's government
Yes.
planes releasing chemicals into the sky to seed the atmosphere, according to the WEF's long-term vision for the
Minerva,
planet.
no.
Gotcha.
Well, it's not necessarily government planes, right? It's just government putting chemicals in the emissions, right?
Sure, that's a version I could get on.
Could that be connected to?
No,
Because
it
they're
could.
commercial airliners still.
Yeah, you will. Some planes. It's interesting if you look at the planes. Some planes give out these trails, and some planes don't.
Well, yeah. Some planes are capable of doing that, and some planes aren't.
Yeah, the government planes. As debate one.
Oh my God.
No, I don't. No, okay. So we can go to the WEF now, the World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab, that whole thing. Something that I didn't print off that I wanted to connect to here because it's a big thing is bugs. Bugs.
Real or not real or what
No,
is it?
bugs are real.
Okay.
I'm not a moron. Bugs are real. No, the WEF is funding insect farms to over time replace typical protein related agricultural farms related to chicken, cows, sheep, and the like. So that you can't eat real meat, you're going to eat the bugs to get your protein, or lab grown meat. That's another thing. But yeah, related to the World Economic Forum is, of course, also 5G towers, which are disrupting our thoughts. And over significant periods of time of exposure to 5G energy,
We're protected though, right?
And we are absolutely.
All right, cool.
Of course.
I
Yes,
don't understand.
but
How does a thin layer of foil?
You ever heard of a Faraday cage? A Faraday cage
I don't
is
know
the
that.
thing that blocks telecommunications. So this is a surface level, very rudimentary Faraday cage that blocks. So if I took my hat off, I'm not going to, of course. If I took my hat off and I put my phone inside of the hat, I couldn't make a phone call.
Really?
Yes.
Can you demonstrate?
No.
Why?
because I don't want the 5G radiation to get me like it's getting you right now, which is why you're not able to accept this obvious fact.
I'm a little.
God, you're so fucking dumb.
What?
I'm the wolf that eats the sheep!
Dang! Oh my god!
Yeah, by the looks of your body, you're the wolf that eats everything.
Oh my.
Welcome back from the edit.
That's right. Wipe the tears from your face.
Isn't it funny how the same people that are conspiracy theorists that believe that a thin layer over a certain body part will protect you for something, and then over time, some other people thought that a certain thin layer over a body part would be able to protect you from another type of virus? It's just...
That may or may not be a little bonus meme that I have in
Oh,
here.
interesting.
no.
Interesting.
Maybe if we want to talk about it. No, these are secrets.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
These are
That's
secrets.
may or may not have come from a
God.
lab and or a bat and or a guy
yes.
called Corona.
You see, condoms are fake.
Condoms are fake.
That's why I never use them. No!
Condoms
cat's
do
gonna get
not
drunk.
protect against pregnancy. Try
so,
farting in a condom.
So as I was saying, does anybody have a question? These are sort of minor. 5G and chemtrails, these are sort of minor.
Fart out condoms, not fart into them.
What? the fuck? You need to go to a doctor if you're farting out.
More.
Charles, that might be the craziest thing that's been said this entire evening, and there's been some other things that have been said that are crazy.
No, I'm only saying shit away from the microphone.
Okay. Well, Jacob's gonna coil up my asshole. Jacob's gonna coil up my
Jacob,
asshole
I
and
need
die
you to
if I don't
boost
keep
up
giving
the
you the
camera
mic.
audio.
Stop all the camera audio.
Like whenever Charles speaks, just every word he says, just like turn it to ear rape. And just,
We have to.
It's gonna go from to just the background noise is gonna be awful. It's gonna be the background noise is mostly gonna be cray 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 cray.
Joe. You coward.
You got it now.
You coward.
I can't do it. No, fuck no.
Does anybody have any questions about 5G technology,
I
5G
think we're good with
radiation,
5G.
I feel like I'll get an answer that won't satisfy me, so we're good.
I'll satisfy you.
Really?
Go ahead.
Huh?
Pop the question, buddy.
Well, it's
John-
just you're not making a phone call. I need proof.
Jonathan, hey, if you're gonna do that, we have to record that for our OnlyFans.
Making a phone call?
No,
Yes.
satisfying Michael.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll film it wherever you want me to film
Right,
it.
man. Okay, so I see that the Illuminati has a lot of areas covered. So we have Area 51, a lizard people. It's also adjusted. My cat's literally on the camera. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, I'm going to try and keep talking. So, the Fed is also connected to the Illuminati. My cat is messing with my laser now. Aliens with the pyramids is connected to the Illuminati. Flat Earthers as well. Flat Earthers and the pyramids. And freaking, what is his name? Gorilla face guy? What over here? Bigfoot. Yeah, Bigfoot. So that's all connected to the Illuminati in some way, shape, or form. The Illuminati is also connected to the Feds, which is also connected to our mystery person that we don't know of as of the moment. Do I have my phone on me? I do have my phone on me. Why?
Are you getting a phone call?
I am getting a phone call.
Oh, now you're getting a phone call.
Well, now I'm getting a phone call. Now that I said it, the FBI knew. I'm getting a phone. This is proof. I'm getting a phone call. Are we testing? We're testing a conspiracy theory live on the podcast. This is so... Really? Okay, hold on. I'm going to hang up.
Debunked.
This is Mythbusters. You didn't know this was an episode of the Mythbusters.
Sorry, they're just doing it wrong.
I'm just doing it wrong. I'm vindicated.
What are y'all doing? Yeah. Double it up.
We're gonna go. Well, I will say, unironically, the bars are super spotty.
I am still getting a phone call. Still got it.
This just proves that we need more layers on the hats.
Somebody make more hats. No.
All right.
Well, the reception was spotty, and if the 5G is far enough away, I think we're fine.
Anyways, let's continue.
That's what your mom told me
We'll
last
move
night.
on.
Where did my fucking laser go? Oh, I found it.
I'll fucking kill you.
So the Illuminati.
The Illuminati, yes. So the Illuminati is, of course, a big one. The Illuminati is the shadowy sort of organization of superiors that sort of control the whole world. So it could be related to the Princess Diana thing. It could be something along the lines of like the Illuminati saw what Princess Diana was doing and was not a fan and knew that the royal family was on board with sort of... And so got in touch with the CIA, or the U.S. government and the CIA, which they have a lot of connections to, of course, and sort of said, hey, we approve of her death. And the United States government is, of course, every government on the planet is, of course, the lapdog of the Illuminati. And so there you go. So the Illuminati is connected to all these different things. Number one, it's Sasquatch. Sasquatch, nobody really talks about this, but Sasquatch is one of the superior, like the next level of human engineering that the Illuminati created. It just kind of it got out. It got out.
Because it's so smart.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. They just never made a second one because they didn't. The first one got out. They didn't want to make a second one that could also get out because, of course, what happens when you have two of one species? You get babies.
So based on that,
I mean, why would they make? Wait, hold on. Is it male or female?
The first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Male. They want to make
Right.
No, they're above traditional.
They're above gender.
spectrums.
So you're
you don't need
okay.
a binary.
But you still need the second one to procreate.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a mammal.
You still need genetic variation.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
otherwise you run out of. Yeah.
Right. Because I was about to say because if they just make a second one that's the same gender, you're
This'll
good.
help.
But apparently, according to Mikey,
This'll help.
what?
This'll help.
You'll see the truth.
if this is perfectly,
Just put the hat on.
That'd be really funny.
I mean, I feel like
I hope it fits his big fat head.
oh my gosh,
my
it
God.
almost did.
It's made to fit, so
Wait a minute, what's
it
happening?
looks like a shower cap.
Michael, are you okay?
I understand now.
He has seen the truth. His mind is free of the fog created by the 5G radiation technology. You're next.
The only
Sasquatch-
slave left.
Sasquatch
It's him.
transcends not just gender
The one
norms, but
without the
time
hat.
itself. It
The one
understands
without the hat.
reality
The
of
one that's not
universe.
conforming.
The one without the hat.
The one without the hat.
The one without the
Jacob.
hat.
Is it true, Michael? What do you see?
You will see.
oh no.
It is something that cannot be defined with mere words. It would take me eons to even be able to try to explain the surface. It is something that you must experience. It is an experience of the soul.
Do you see the
Michael.
birds?
Michael,
like-
Jacob is on a lower plane now. Need
like-
not waste our time communicating with him.
I'm still a slave to AT&T.
My prophet. Please continue.
Was that me? I was like,
the prophet of truth.
I am your Prometheus.
He came down a mountain bearing tinfoil hats.
Yes. So the Illuminati is, of course, connected to, as I said, Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
course, yeah.
And you can see down here, the Illuminati is fully aware
Yep.
that the alien. You want to yawn some more? is fully aware of the fact that, of course, the aliens built the pyramids. There's no way that we could have as precise cuts in the stones of the pyramid as we do. Their precision was unmatched at the time.
I see.
Now that being said,
Maybe
you can
they're
do a
just really
lot
good.
with just slaves, but I don't think that's how we did it. I think it was aliens. They're also, of course, connected. This one's obvious. Lizard people. That's just the Illuminati. The majority of the members of the Illuminati is lizard people.
Does that include Mark Zuckerberg? Is Mark Zuckerberg part of that?
No, he's actually one of the real ones. Surprisingly.
Oh, he's
My
a different
brother.
alien.
Please, no. I'm not
No?
going to take that question seriously.
Oh, you're gonna take the rest of this seriously?
As a PhD in mathematics, wouldn't take what does 2 + 2 equal seriously.
What are you wearing
As
on
I
your
was
head right
saying,
now?
as I was protection. That's what I'm wearing. The Illuminati is, of course, connected to the lizard people.
Right.
The lizard people, I should have connected the lizard people directly to the flat earth, but I didn't. But of course, the lizard people come from the center of the flat earth. The flat earth, if we want to get into that one, believe me, I can. But
Just quick question: how does flat Earth have a center?
because
like
this
so it's
diagram,
it's
not a
okay.
complete. It's not a disc. It's more of a cone.
Right. Okay.
With the
okay.
top is flat.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. I have explored the physics of this and how it works. So if we want to dive into this, brothers, if you would like to ask some probing questions, that's fine. I can take it. The daylight cycle makes perfect sense. All the magnetic fields all make sense. Gravity makes sense. All of this, it's a sound argument. So as I was saying, it's sort of small here. It's sort of small here.
Hold it or
Somebody,
something?
please.
I can't hold it. So
Okay,
area.
well, Charles is he's building hats. Michael, you might, sorry, Jonathan, you might actually do two things at once.
Bad dog.
Cat, dang it.
Stop. I'm gonna try to lead her away. Yeah,
I
look at
shouldn't
that.
give a fuck about that.
Fucking damn it. All right, bye. She's gonna be stuck in air jail. Okay, so connected to Area 51. Area 51 is, of course, where we keep the crash UFOs and the aliens. Aliens isn't on here, but I feel like it's kind of implied by everything else going on.
Right.
Aliens, not really a conspiracy per se, other than the fact that the Illuminati and heads of state and all of that know that aliens exist,
Well,
and
of course,
they're
yes.
not allowed to confirm the existence of aliens.
So I have a quick question.
Yeah, of course.
Prophet of Truth. So
You just call me Jonathan.
Prophet of Truth.
Okay. Thanks.
So Area 51. So what other secrets lie within this? I'd imagine it's a fortress.
You might be surprised. Area 51, a lot of Jew stuff. A lot of Jew stuff.
Oh, really?
A lot of Jew stuff. Yep. It's just down the hall from the alien stuff.
So
This is
technically, on that basis, the Illuminati does connect back to the feds, which connects back to the Jew stuff.
Sure. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. I just didn't want to be too on the nose and put the Jew stuff like. By the way, spoiler alert: Jew stuff is not right in the middle. That's no. That would have been a good one, but spoiler alert: the Jews are not right in the middle. It's a different. It's a different thing. It's a different MFer.
To the unfortunate
No.
Dupree of Ben Shapiro.
Yeah. Correct. Hitler was definitely on that note. Hitler definitely existed.
Right.
That's why he's not on the. He's not a conspiracy.
Well, yeah, obviously.
He actually, famously enough, below his sort of Nazi hat that you see in all the pictures, he made it small enough to where you can't really see it. He also wore tinfoil hats, so he saw the truth, which is why.
He needed to
Little
protect
awkward.
himself from the 5G.
Wait a minute. Does that mean we're all following in Hitler's footsteps?
I mean, if you want to put it like that, but I mean, Jesus, it's a little rough.
Yeah.
I feel very happy that I am the only one right now not wearing it.
Not yet.
I
Not
don't.
yet.
Not yet.
Not
You
yet.
will.
Well,
You
it's
will-
going to be happening very soon.
You will bow a knee.
Well, that's why. That's
You will
Well-
understand.
it's okay.
I shall
the-
fight to thy last breath with the sword that I've conjured out of thin air.
The Holocaust is, of course, connected to the Fed because the Federal Reserve funded the Holocaust. I feel like that one's pretty. We know about that one. It through different intermediaries like the Swiss National Bank and different banks in Europe.
Okay.
And a few in the USSR, but yeah, the Fed is very much connected to the Nazi Party and World War II, funding it on both sides, of course, because we're profiteering, big business. So that might be everything on my list.
So do you think we?
And all of this is, of course, I didn't even mention Pluto, but all of this is, of course, connected back to the big motherfucker, MFer, mysterious figure.
Do you think we basically? Do you think we funded the Holocaust so we could then, get into World War II?
Do you remember what was happening around the time of before America entered the World War II? Do you remember what was going on? What little small event in our nation's history was going on?
Depression.
Yeah.
Bingo.
No, that's what I was saying.
So if you want to guarantee the U.S. economy get back on its
Yeah.
feet, then you fund a war, and then
Right.
you win the war.
Wasn't
Yeah,
the economy
yeah.
already getting back on its feet by that time, though?
No, it would have
I-
taken way longer.
It w- but it
Hold on,
was. It-
this is a real thing for a second.
go
This
ahead.
is a real thing. Without World War II, the recovery after the Great Depression would have estimated about 8 to 10 years longer, but we got out of it immediately because of the war, because
I can believe
of
that.
demand-driven economics.
War is profitable.
War is incredibly profitable. War
We should all
bonds,
give money to
big
the
thing.
Ukraine. That donation will be actually down below in the comments.
And how? Justin Trudeau, famous lizard person, obviously, but a lizard person
Obviously.
that was made in conjunction with Fidel Castro. Not a lizard person. Not a lizard person.
Fidel
But-
Castro's
so he's
not a
a
lizard person,
hybrid?
but
No, of course not. No,
Justin
no.
Trudeau is a lizard person.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, you can have hybrids. These are things.
Right.
Yeah.
Was he like the first hybrid, or was he just one of many?
No. He's
I'm just curious.
many hybrids.
Okay.
Hybrids. Fun fact, actually, hybrids are the only ones that take human form, take true human form, rather than just wear a mask. That's what most lizard people do to like get along in polite society if they want to live on the above ground, is they just wear a mask. But it's notoriously slippery. But that's why slippery. Like
Is that
the
why he
mask.
did blackface?
No. That's why they developed hybrids. Is they sort of started to mingle. The lizard people started to mingle with human beings. Mark Zuckerberg, well-known hybrid. Well-known hybrid.
Very much.
And Fidel Castro, true human being. But Fidel Castro mated with Justin Trudeau's mom. He's his actual mom. But Justin Trudeau's mom, lizard person. Masked lizard person.
So is
they
Justin Trudeau
created
half
Justin
hybrid?
Trudeau. He's a hybrid. 50-50.
Okay.
50-50 lizard person, real person. Fidel Castro, real person. His mom, fake person.
Interesting.
Complete lizard person. It was a mask, but she was still very attractive. It was one of the best masks at the time. Minerva, you are interrupting my...
Bad dog.
We have something for you.
Oh, hey. If you could crown me real quick.
This final speech is
Could you?
my God, that looks
Straighten it. Yeah,
Could you? Yeah. It's actually
it's got to rotate.
That is
a little. Could y'all
a little
call
bit
me
to the
father real quick?
right.
Daddy.
That's not okay.
Crunch it down on him. It's not gonna break. It's that thing's sturdy.
If y'all could call me father for the remaining.
Father Joe. Thank you
Yeah.
for joining us.
I'm now Catholic. I'm resound on the.
Yeah, I was gonna
What
say,
is
do you
it?
want to check the camera, see that it's still in frame and everything?
Yep. Oh, okay.
The Pope has been a lizard person for, I don't know, thousands of years.
But there have been
Yeah,
many popes,
absolutely.
by the way.
Huh?
But there have been many
e-
popes.
Each pope.
Yeah.
Every pope that there's ever been.
Correct.
Thank
All
you,
the,
baby.
but a lot of the cardinals, you have a couple of the cardinals that select the next pope, but the Pope is almost always been a lizard person.
What do you? Oh, so there have been a few hybrids, or just a few actual humans?
Hybrids have only existed for 200 years or so. No.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Michael,
most popes are true lizard people. That's
I'll
why
try
you
and
never
tell
get
you.
really good close-ups of popes until the last couple decades.
I get it now. I see the juice.
What did you say?
I said juice, not the Jews.
The juice is in like
I
OJ.
see the juice.
OJ, by the way, hybrid. OJ was a hybrid. That's
Simpson?
why he got away with it.
Interesting.
Yes. Yeah,
That
it's
makes
one
a
of our
lot of
best.
Oh, I
He
see.
changed the size of his hand, actually.
I haven't heard that theory, but that's good.
Kardashians.
I didn't know that they could do that.
Out of curiosity, Kardashians.
All human. All of them.
Really?
Yep.
The most
You wouldn't think about it. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Why do you think they're
That
so
made-
embarrassing?
Yes.
That makes sense why there's a reality show so that the hybrids can learn.
Yeah.
Might be.
I like that theory.
I do have a question. So,
Please.
if the lizard people, we saw them as angels, right?
That's how we perceived
Well,
them.
that's what I mean. Yes.
Yeah.
So, who did we perceive as God, if I may ask?
We don't know their name. I don't know if it's kept in written record.
Written record, yes.
In any sort of archives of the
Right, not
Illuminati.
archived.
There was a leader of the original sort of Gen 1 lizard people, and that's who we perceive to be God.
Pluto the dog. I'm joking. I'm sorry. There's no room for jokes in this conversation. I apologize.
This is the truth.
You're right.
Why are you fucking around with the truth?
I'm sorry. You have my deepest apologies. I do have another question.
I think I made the helmet too loose. That might be my fault.
I mean, it is like
I had to make
the back is yeah.
He took it off. That's blasphemy.
It's okay.
They're gonna get to you. They're gonna get to you.
Heresy.
What's
So-
your other question?
So Walt Disney. So like, is he still alive?
Define alive.
So like, is he just a talking head, or is he just in a cryo
No, he doesn't
chamber?
talk.
Huh?
No. Yeah. I mean, I didn't think I needed to address this. Yeah, of course. His head is absolutely still around. I don't know where it is. I wish I knew where it was. But his head, his head is around, but it's frozen. Because they're waiting for sort of Elon Musk-esque technology where we can take that head and put it on a human being. But yeah, to answer the question that I'm sure that everybody is wondering, lizard person, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's why he was so creative.
Oh.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
He's
Was
also
Mr.
very
Rogers
successful.
a lizard man?
No. Mr. Rod, the sweater guy? No.
Yeah,
human,
sweater
human
guy.
being.
I could have sworn
Human
like he
being.
would be a
Lizards?
lizard guy based on like propaganda and stuff.
Absolutely not. Lizard people
Interesting.
cannot be that kind, warm, and endearing.
Interesting. Okay, that's why one of them was Hitler. Okay.
Now you understand. But again,
understand. Thank you,
even the
Prophet.
Illuminati and the other lizard people understood that Hitler, lizard person, again, took it too far.
Slightly
Yeah,
too
a
far.
little bit.
Slightly too far.
So,
Have we finished? Have we gotten to the center of this?
do we need to get this in the center of the shot so that everybody can
You know what? I'll do
understand?
phone shot. We'll do the whole thing. Get up.
All right.
Hang on. One sec.
Pause.
One sec. All right. I'm ready.
So, I'm surprised. All of your guesses were wrong.
Well, obviously.
It is, of course, Bill and Hillary Clinton.
Oh, I was
Oh
close.
my
I was
God.
close, though. I was close.
It's obviously
I was
Bill
close.
and Hillary Clinton.
I had a bill. All right.
Hillary-
I had a bill.
You had Bill.
I had Bill Cosby. I didn't
It's-
have the other one.
Bill and Hillary Clinton is connected to everything. They are some of the after Steve Jobs. They are some of the first hybrids, and that's why they've been so successful in American politics.
So tune into our election episode when we do our live reactions to the election and see if the lizard people will indeed reconquer the earth, as is written.
I have money on that Joe Biden wins. By the way, I don't want him to, but I do.
I would like you to knight everybody in the non-lizard people awakening.
Sure.
Could you grab the sword and go ahead and start knighting people?
Sure, of course, absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate
Absolutely.
it. It means a lot to me personally. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh, hold on.
I can't write.
No, I need to.
Okay. That's not what I want to see. Stop. We're capturing it.
You may rise, brother, as one of the enlightened.
He can't get up.
I just got up.
All right, now Liam.
Because the Brotherhood gives me strength.
What?
The Brotherhood gets me up. Wait,
It's new. Just maybe don't touch it.
No!
What the heck is happening?
He has a harder time kneeling than I do.
He doesn't have a lot of energy. He's vegan.
You may rise, brother, as one of.
Quit. Be careful. He's Italian. Charles, get in the center. Okay, well he's gone. Okay.
He has rejected.
He has rejected
He
the
has
Brotherhood.
rejected my grace.
This is the setup, by the way.
He has rejected the knowledge.
He has regressed.
He has regret from level 4 as he was to nay level not 3 but 2.
Nye.
Oh!
Oh.
No!
No! Heresy!
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Quickly, back on! Yes.
No! I don't want these lies! No, I don't want these lies!
What in the world?
these knees.
Where are we? Wait. Oh my.
I dub thee Charles, Brother Charles, Lord Protector. Rise, my son. My pleasure.
What? He's a Chick-fil-A employee too.
Is Chick-fil-A also part of this?
No, human.
We are not sponsored by Chick-fil-A.
I wish.
Oh yeah, I gotta go too. Liam, could you just film my face whole? Thank you.
Yes, brother.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
Something special moment in my life.
Why didn't come up with this idea?
I didn't know.
Okay.
You may kneel, my son.
Thank you. Oh wait, hold on.
Yes. I dub thee Lord Priest, High Priest of the Brotherhood.
my enlightened viewers of the Couch Gambit podcast. I thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you have a shield protecting your brain. It will be a veil that protects you from the veil that attempts to cover your thoughts. Be safe, my beloved viewers. Be brave. Be strong. Good luck.
My suspects? Zack Snyder, the master of visual storytelling. Walt Disney, the embodiment of imagination. M. Night Shyamalan, the enigmatic storyteller. Seth Rogen, the comedic genius. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, a political icon that dumb Gen Zers listen to as a prophet for progress. Drake. Piece it together, Michael. How is it all connected? How does the number 7 pierce through this veil? Rebel Moon, an idea for a Star Wars script that was quickly murdered in its infancy, only for Zack to raise it from the dead like a vile necromancer. Signs, a cinematic puzzle wrapped in layers of symbolism, its narrative clouded like cigarette smoke in mystery. Could it be that Shyamalan, in his subtle brilliance, was hinting at truths far beyond the scope of our understanding? 7 begins with an S. Could that be a sign? Signs. Star Wars. Rebel Moon wasn't thrown aside because it wouldn't benefit Disney. It's because of how beneficial its creation would be outside of the corporate umbrella that it was made. Rebel Moon's failure is a simple smokescreen for the shortcomings of Star Wars, thus protecting Disney. Could that be enough to convince the world that Walt Disney's talking head and Zack are cohorts? No, that can't just be it. Liam wouldn't have risked his life for only this. Sicko Mode by Drake. A self-praising song about Drake's work ethic and how he's a cut above the rest. He wants to be seen as a role model, someone that the world should look to for guidance. Sausage Party. A seemingly irreverent animation by Seth Rogen. Its satire a mask for deeper allegories, hinting at a world beneath our own. A realm governed by unseen hands. A truly dark deception indeed. Deception. Among Us. A digital realm where deceit reigns supreme. A mirror reflecting the machinations of those who pull the strings from the shadows. A game that AOC played with popular Twitch streamers as a means to spread her influence. Among Us. 7 letters. 7. You play as a crew in the game, but what's the connection? No. Could it be? Not a council of 6, but of 7. 7 deadly sins. 7 is also considered a heavenly number. It is a symbol of perfection and eternal life. God created the world in 7 days. Wouldn't those bastards like to akin themselves as gods, creating a new world? There's nothing to suggest a 7th, and it goes against all previous evidence that I've found. Unless... an imposter? But who among us would be? In the metaphysical philosophy of numerology, the number 7 signifies the Roman deity Minerva, the goddess of war and the city protectress. Minerva? Minerva?